Hello, another story. This one's about a guy called Jack, right? His name's Jack, right? He was born in 1973 August to Rita and Bob. Yeah, we'll say, right? Yeah, Rita and Bob, we'll say. And yeah, and when he was born, he lived with his grandma, his mum, and his dad for about a year, and then within 6 months, Jack could walk. Yep, 6 months old, he was walking. So yeah, he started to walk at 6 months old. Anyway, he started walking at 6 months old, and then his mum used to like Rita and Bob, parents. His mum Rita, she used to like watching Coronation Street soaps and all that stuff. Anyway, one day little Jack, he was toddling around like he does, and he cut his foot. And then his dad come in, was angry. Bob come in and gave Rita a good tanning because the little boy Jack had cut his toe, and she thought more of her soaps and what she did. You know, the little boy. Anyway, after that happened, Jack refused to walk, and he was overweight. He was massive. He was big. And one day they put him in this buggy pram thing. It was a metal tin pram, I should say. Well, not a buggy, it was a metal tin pram. Got stuck. He got stuck in it. So they had to try and get him out of it somehow because he was so big. Anyway, after about a year went by, he started to walk again. He started picking up the pace, started walking again. And then, as soon as he started walking again, it was good because then Rita, his mum, could look after him a bit better because he was walking around, and she tried her best to keep an eye on him. Anyway, she did that. Years, I mean, he got to 2 years old, a year went by, and then 3 years old, a year went by, 4 years old, a year went by, 5 years old, a year went by, 6 years old, he started school. Well, he started school at 5, but he'd been at school for a year, and by then he'd lost all his weight. Skinny little kid, blonde hair, and then his hair started to change to dark brown. Then he had dark brown hair. From about the age of 7, he went up to a big school, and then right through juniors, he used to get bullied a bit. Not as much, but get bullied a bit. And then he got to about 10 years old, 11 years old, he went up to the big school. From about 11 to about the age of 14, he got kicked the crap out of by people at school. His mum used to throw him around like a rag doll, used to treat Jack like a piece of rubbish. Then one day, when Jack was about 8 years old, he turned around and said to his mum, he says, "When I'm 8 years old, I'm going to be tough and no one's going to ever hurt me again." And his mum realised that. Jack got to 14, he was 6'2". Yeah, 6'2". Quite tall he was, taller than most people in those days. You're going back to flipping hell, 1987. Yeah, 1987. Jack was 6'2", big fella, tall and skinny. Yep, and then he got. His parents split up when he was 11. So yeah, his parents split up when he was 11, and then obviously his dad moved away. Didn't see his dad for a while. His dad moved in with someone new at some point, and then that was it. So Jack just took care of his mum. By then, his mum had another two brothers, so there was four of us. Yeah, four of us, four brothers and mum all living together. We had a stepdad. He came around now and again. Seemed all right, but anyway, Jack's 14, 6'2", living with his mum. he got into bad alcohol, drink. So at the age of 14, he'd already left school when he was 13. So left school at 13 because of the bullies wouldn't leave him alone. And Jack wasn't the type to fight back. He'd just stand there and let him beat him and beat him. Anyway, when he got older, he got to about 16, and then Jack turned around and said, "That's it. I've had enough. You know, all these bullies beating on me, hurting me. It ain't happening no more." And then he fighted back. Anyway, home life with his mum wasn't always great. No, 16, she'd nag him. She made sure he went to work. Yeah. Well, Jack started work originally when he was 12 years old. He was working at 12. He worked right through most of his teenage days till he was 16, and then when he officially left school at 16, his mother always got him work, so he was working for his teenage years till he was about 18, and then time he got to 18, he went on job centre, where he was quite thick and dumb. He had no brains at all. He had to go to job centre and ask them for help. Told him he's thick and dumb, got no brains, don't understand life, which he didn't. He's only 18. By 18, he'd grown from 6'2" to 6'7", so he was a really tall man. He used to duck through doors, and he was a size 14 shoe. Yep, size 14 trainer or shoe, whatever, at the age of 18. So within a span from the age of 14 right up to 4 years, he grew up to 6'7", so he got quite tall. Everybody thought he was going to reach 7 foot. Obviously, he didn't know, but you know, everyone thought that. But yeah, he was getting taller and taller. But no, he smoked through his teenage years, right up to he was 17. And then he stopped smoking. He didn't smoke after that. And then Jack just stopped smoking. And anyway, after that, he, you know, he used to drink a lot. He drank a lot, and he used to love his pieces. He couldn't get enough pieces. He ate and ate and ate. He ate to extreme. He did. He used to eat so many pieces. He loved them. So he ate too many of them. He used to eat loads and loads a day. Because he could put some away that a lot of people would never believe. But anyway, yeah, he was eating all these pieces. But yeah, time he got to 18, the job centre put him on courses so that he could start studying, learning and stuff like that. And then he got a job work for the council. Yeah, at one point he used to be a gardener. He used to go around cutting people's grasses and privets and all that. So yes, Jack did work for the council at one point. He was a gardener. In between then, I mean, he'd done a bit of scrap metal. Yeah, he worked for scrap metal. He'd done car washing and van washing and all that. So he'd done car washing, cut people's grasses and things like that. You know what I mean? So, and then he got into painting and decorating. He'd done a bit of paint and decorating. He weren't very good at first, but after a bit of training, yeah, he got really good. Anyway, he got to 18, and then obviously he was training right up to he was 21. He was studying hard. For about 3 years, he studied all these courses and done loads of work and stuff like that, right? So, you know, he was working really hard. By, yeah, I said, yeah, for 18, 19, 20, 21, it shrunk a bit. You know, I think he lost about 2 inches. He's about 6'4", but in his trainers, he was 6'6" still. So he'd lost 2 inches in height. As he was getting older, he was losing height. But yeah, time he got to 21, he'd already, you know, 21 years of age. I mean, by then it had about 12 girlfriends. Yeah, it had 12 girlfriends, and he didn't make love till he was 21. No, he didn't make love, but in between, from about the age of 7, I suppose, right up to he was 21, he had about 12 girlfriends. But yeah, he didn't make love to none of them, and obviously, but you know, he made love when he was 21. But anyway, he got to 21. He started dating. He met a woman. They fell in love. They got on. I mean, for about 2, 3 years, they got on really well. And then she started being horrible, nasty towards him for some reason. He never knew why. And then when he got nasty and horrible back to her, she didn't like it. She always thought it was a one way. She could be horrible and he's got to sit there and take it. So Jack decided he ain't going to take it. So anyway, after 9.5 years, she was horrible. She cheated on him. She had plenty of men behind his back. Jack did at one point see a woman. Now he didn't make love to her or touch her or anything like that. No, he didn't. He was seeing someone and they shared a few brief kisses and things like that, and they cuddled each other. But no, there was never any making love. No, he didn't do that. He fought a lot of his kids at the time, and he thought, you know what, you can't do this kind of crap to people. You can't, because it ain't nice. Even though his own girlfriend was shagging all different guys, which she was. But yeah, it was it was a terrible life. You know, he grew up, got with someone, and then time he was 29, he was single, he was back on his own, he was drinking, he'd lost his missus, lost his kids. She decided that she's going to carry on cheating behind his back. It hurt him, it almost destroyed him. At the age of 29, he was gonna end his life, get out of here. He'd had enough, he couldn't cope with life. But then one day decided after about a month go back on this dating site, which he did. He sorry, not back on it, first time. He'd never been on one before. So anyway, he went on a dating site and he chatted to tons of women. At one point he had 50 phone numbers on his phone, which is amazing. You know, he was about 28 at the time and he had 50 numbers on his phone. I know that's incredible. 50 women. He never met them, but you know, he just used to talk to them on the phone when they were about. But anyway, yeah, he's 29. It just lost his family. He's destroyed and everything. Anyway, after about a month, him and his ex-girlfriend started to get on all right for a bit. He was talking to his children for a while. Everything seemed to be fine. Everything went back to normal. And then one day he told his ex-girlfriend that he's seeing someone. Yeah, Jack, got yourself a new woman. They started getting on really well, and his ex got jealous and told him to F off, and you're not seeing your kids ever again. So you can go and whistle Dixie. So anyway, Jack moved on with his new love. She had 2 boys, and yeah, it was a great life. Uh, they lasted for about 5 years, I think. The marriage. He married her after about a 2 year, about 17, I think, 17, 18 months courting. Then they got married. They were so in love. She had an accident one day. Yeah, she had an accident, and then that was it. Yeah, but she wasn't herself after the accident. No, she wasn't. She used to drive and all that, drive Jack mad. She loved her drink, so she drank a lot, constant drinking. They were fighting, arguing, and all that crap. And she used to hit him. He never hit her alone. No, he never laid a finger on her. No, he didn't. And then yeah, Jack decided after 5 years that that's it. He loved her. He really did love her. He was so fascinated by her and everything. He really loved her. And then, you know, there's rumours that she went with another woman. Bit strange, but you know. Then there's rumours that she slept with someone else. Oh, I don't know. There's rumours and rumours. Anyway, she gave up because I kept arguing with her because she wasn't nice to me, so I argued back. She didn't like it, and then she decided that, you know what?